We've all got demons, but I got a feeling yours and mine might get along. Oh, cause here in the darkness, I can see where your heart is, cause your love left the light on. If we put together all our broken pieces, make them fit until all that we see is what we are, because all that I need is you. Yeah, you. You're the miracle I've been wishing I would collide into. Hope for all of my life, been saving all of my time for you. So you got time for me too. 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 Closing the curtains, so tell me you're certain this is what you're looking for. You got your hands on my body, and there might not be anything I'm wanting more. Oh, we can put together all our broken pieces, make them fit until all that we see is what we are, because all that I need is you. Yeah, you. You're the miracle I've been wishing I would collide into. Hope for all of my life, been saving all of my time for you. So you got time for me too. 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 If we put together all our broken pieces, make them fit until all that we see is what we are, because all that I need is you. Yeah, you. You're the miracle I've been wishing I would collide into. Oh, for all of my life, been saving all of my time for you. So you got time for me too. 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 Yeah. So you got time for me too.
You think I'm an angel, honey, but I ain't that innocent. But I ain't that innocent.
All right, Kinsman, coming at you live from Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Thunder Bay in the 807, or as Joanne pointed out, it's a 708 in the video.
There it is, pal.
Is that my hoodie or yours?
I don't even know if I'm giving you any of these. So I had an opportunity.
Yeah, you said it in the video, so I'm taking your. I'm going back and I'm going to clip that audio.
Well, they have a new store here, 807, and I went and met the owner. And she hooked us up with a ton of Thunder Bay apparel, like 10 sweatshirts. Let's see if I can get a better view of that, Kinsman. There we go.
Does that give other people ideas? Can other people open up like the 705 gift shops, or does she have that patent?
She's looking for someone to open it up in Timmins or Sudbury to do the same sort of thing. So I got her contact information. So any entrepreneurs out there looking to open up like a 705 old school Timmins, Northeastern Ontario logo, she's booming in there, dude.
It's a very nice shop, and the quality of her hoodies are really, really nice looking hoodie. You can just tell even before putting them on that they're a half decent hoodie.
Look at this from a paddleboard. Sherry's on a paddleboard. Hi, Sherry. Remember when you tried to hold
much more limber than us? I couldn't even stay on the paddleboard, let alone sit on the paddleboard and watch a Kids and
Klomp live
episode. What's
You were
that?
scared.
I was
You were
not
scared.
scared. No, I didn't want to lose
Uh,
my keys. I wasn't dressed to go into the water that day.
J- Jason,
Scared me
he's
going
taking a
in.
break from the Blue Jays. The pitching's giving him a nightmare this summer.
Yeah,
Oh,
I love.
hey,
You know what? I love
there's
watching. If you want to know what the
Albert.
Jays are doing, you just follow Jason's posts. Hi, Albert Seal. Albert
Yeah.
Seal is sealing the
Yeah.
deal.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. Always, Kinsman, always with that. Yeah, the Jays have been
That's
upsetting.
his famous moniker. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to be talking with Jason soon because they got a lot of big things coming up at the NOE, pal.
Yes, Northern Ontario Expo. We're looking forward to it. And again, always a pleasure to be a part of Jason's team. And hello to Mr. Seal. He's watching for one particular reason tonight. His other half is on the show. Lisa Froment is going to join us.
I thought he was waiting for me, Kinsman. No,
He's
okay,
not waiting for you. He's going to meet you and give you a noogie at the monkey bars.
So my dad had his knee surgery. Went through that
and
yesterday.
How was it? How was it?
It was like, he's fine. He's recuperating, but you get there 2 hours early, and he didn't want to wait. He's like, let's just reschedule this. He tells you, we can reschedule a knee surgery.
No patience.
Yeah,
no patience. From the older generation in today's generation of waiting. Hi, Lisa Picard. I saw Lisa the other night. I don't think she heard me honk. I honked, and she was looking, but she didn't know which car it was from, but it was from me.
Not everyone wants to wave at you, Kinsman, so settle down.
No, but she was looking. Right. She was like, who honked?
Who honked?
Traffic started going. I couldn't pull out and stay honking out.
So big shout out to the 807 store. Check them out in Thunder Bay at Inner City Mall. But I want to bring on Lisa Froment, and I have a big question for her. It's more of an evaluation of my skills when we bring her on. So that's why I'm going to start things off. Are you ready?
Start off with that? And just to get people up to speed, you got to watch tonight's show in the comment section because she's a part of this contest called the Opening Act. And yes, she needs more votes to keep her in the top 5. She's actually in the top 5 right now, which is pretty darn amazing, especially when you see the details of this contest. It is pretty astronomical if she wins this. And she's close. She's got a 1 in 5 chance now to win this.
Oh, yes. And hashtag farm eggs, exactly how you see it. And Kinsman's going to bring you some eggs.
I'm gonna deliver some eggs. It's an excellent way to win on Kins and Klomp Live.
Oh, God. Okay, let's bring her on. Can you believe this guy with his puns,
Hi,
Lisa?
Guys.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm awesome. How are you guys?
Doing fabulous.
We're great. Okay, so before we get into all the good stuff, I got to tell you something. And for anyone that thinks singing is an easy thing to do, I'm going to show you how difficult it is. So we happen actually to be at the same concert that Lisa and Albert were at.
Half of Timmins were at this concert.
Yeah, okay, Kinsman, settle down now. But yes, there was a few of us. So I'm a big Motley Crue fan, and I have sang Home Sweet Home a million times. But this is what happens, when you think you can sing. I thought I sounded good at the concert, and I got to admit about 5 or 6 Bud Lights in. All right, Lisa, just tell me how bad you think this is, okay? Listen.
But my heart to go.
Woo!
The only thing missing from that video, Lisa, is the dog howling and someone's glass shattering.
Yeah, like in the moment, I'm like,
we do, and you do what you do when it comes to singing.
Yeah.
But Klomp Potty was actually pretty good. What do they call that? Tone deaf? They call that tone deaf.
Tone deaf.
Yeah.
Oh no,
let Lisa do this.
But as long as you have fun, that's all that counts.
We had fun.
He was having fun, and you're about what $80 deep in beer there after 2. It was pretty pricey for the drinks down there.
Yeah, you always pay for a good time, but anyways, and I went live too. Then I listened to it the next morning. I'm like, oh God, that's like a 0. Right? It was a complete zero.
Yeah,
Terry knows.
the opening act, you wouldn't even have cracked the top 1,000 with that one.
No.
You gotta keep
All right,
practicing.
so
Hi, Guy
it's not. They make it look easy. Lisa makes it look easy, but trust me, it's not easy. How many? It might be difficult to ballpark, but like how much time do you have to put into like perfecting even one song? It's hours and hours, right?
Well, it depends what you're doing, but just as a singer, like a lot of the stuff that I do, like I've done before, so I've well over 1,000 worth of hours, singing these songs, and it's just vocalizing, like getting ready for a show. You just gotta practice every day, but not too much. You don't want to strain your voice either, right? So that's why a lot of, and actually I thought about this the other day. I've heard some people talking about specific artists, they're like, oh, did you hear so and so, they were horrible, and oh, their voice, they weren't even hitting the notes and this and that. But then people don't realize that these artists that are out there touring, like this is probably like their 6th night, like they're like, so
straining their vocal cords every single night.
That's right. So you have, like, people got to be kind to us vocalists, because you don't realize what goes on in the background as well, right? So
it's never gonna be production studio status. Obviously, the production studio, they've had time to master that one take that's on the tracks that we listen to, but to hear that same performance every single night, it's not that easy.
No, exactly. It's not. And even like any professional singer, you see them live, there'll always be a bit of flatness, a little off here and there, but we're human, right? So as long as we're up there performing and enjoying it, there's nothing that's ever going to be perfect. But somebody that's a seasoned singer, like if it comes naturally, it's not that off, I promise.
Right. Well, it's a little bit different, compared. So I often get back, asked, like, do we go back and watch our shows? But because we put out so much content, no, we go back and look at it like for quality and sponsor spots, because those are very important. But our show is meant, like, we do make a lot of mistakes. There's ums and uhs, but that's sort of the culture, the theme of the show. But as an artist, I would assume like you're trying to nail it every time, and you can't because you're a human. But do you go back and watch any live coverage of your performances, videos, or is it something like, I know what went well or what I could adjust after the performance? Do you know that already?
The second it comes out, I know. I do try different things. Like if I'm singing the same song, like let's say 3 days in a row, right? I'll say, this time I'll try going up higher. I'll try to do a run, or tomorrow I'll actually go in a low note, or what. Like I have fun with it. And then, I don't know. Sometimes it depends on that moment, what I feel like. But I don't like actually going back and looking at myself again, because now I'm reliving that time again. And I don't want to say it's a waste of time, but it's like reliving the same moment again, which I could be writing a song to. You got to keep moving forward, right? You can't always look back at what you've done. Like, it's cool, yes, be proud of what you've done, but you got to keep moving forward and let the past speak for itself,
Yeah. Well, I think your shows are amazing, and we've had a chance to catch them on multiple occasions now. You got a good connection with the audience, and I assume that's equally as important as the music itself, right?
Yes. Oh, it definitely is. I mean, you could be the best singer, the best songwriter in the world, but the second you have somebody come up to you afterwards and say, hey, great show. And if, as the artist, you kind of pull one of these and I'm walking away, I'm done my show, see you later. Like, do you really think that person's gonna come back and see you or support you? No. And I enjoy the feedback. I've had, like, I got some friends who are musicians as well, and they're like, hey, that song, you should have done this or whatnot. So it's it's constructive criticism, which I welcome, and I'm okay with that, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's important to speak to everybody and connect to everybody, because I enjoy seeing all the smiles, people singing along with me, and I want to know where they come from. I want to know about them. What is it about my performance that you liked? What did you not like? What did you like? You know, and because it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows, and I know that, you know, but I listen. Trust me, I'm listening.
And you never want it to be sugar coated every time. If it's
No.
bad, you know, you'd rather know, and then you can fine tune something and, you know, fix it instead of always being told, no, it's good, just keep doing what you're doing, when it's really not. You're not really helping the person.
Yeah, but you know, like the only one the only one that I ever get you know, criticism from would be my buddy Lucas. He just tells me straight up, dude, you suck. No, I'm joking.
Again, so sometimes you need those blunt friends in life that will tell you that. It gives you that boot, gives you the boot in the ass that you need, right? Because you know they're dead serious.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But no, I absolutely love to speak to everybody afterwards. I try to get off the stage and dedicate at least an hour, you know, to walk around and thank people for coming out and seeing me, take some pictures, sign some papers, whatever, like just answer some questions. Because it's inspiring to me as well, right? Because when I'm up on stage, I'm looking around at everybody else too, you know, so it's kind of like a bubble. It's like, this is our party. This is what's happening right now.
Yeah.
You know? And welcome in my world.
And pretty exciting, you know, the other day we're tuning into our friends over at Country 93.1, and we hear Elisa Froment song.
Elisa Froment is on the radio.
Yeah,
amazing. Yes. Yes. And you know what, Lisa, like, I'm not just saying this to blow smoke up your arse, but listening to the songs before, after, and like with your song in the middle, you could not tell that your song was, you know, you're from Timmins, Ontario. You know, that sounds like a polished Nashville, Hollywood, you know, where, you know, a professional song. And again, it stayed up there with the big boys during the set that I listened to. I caught it in the car just a couple days ago, and it phenomenal.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Like, you have no idea how much that means to me.
Mark Potty Mouth. Are you swearing, Kinsman, or what?
No, never swear.
I don't know what this guy's up to. When I'm not there, things go out of whack, so I can't promise what he's going to be doing.
Joanne's probably doing potty mouth, looking at the crookedness of the picture again in the background off the wall.
Keep up the good work. It's a very, in entertainment, anything that you do, arts, entertainment, it's very rewarding, but it's not an easy trek because you're trying, especially in Northern Ontario, it's very, you know, it's a little bit out of the box here. It is a fight every day, right? The marketing to get people to listen to your music. It's every day you must be on it, thinking of new creative ways to get out there.
You have to. Well, and I think one of the big creative ways, Lisa, was you releasing a song every so often off the album instead of releasing the album all at one shot. That's
right. And it gives me time to work on some new stuff.
It does. Yeah.
Oh, she's got some new stuff. Are you, speaking of new stuff, is your brain working all the time? So say, for example, like we were both just on a road trip. And on a road trip, you do a lot of thinking because you see a lot of highway. Are you thinking, oh, something silly happened, we laughed at this, or this is something like, are you always thinking, ooh, this could be a match for a potential song?
Oh, absolutely. Like, everything to me is a song, whether it's a cover or, you know, somebody will say a word that's from a known song. Like you just say, you know, when we were on the road, to me, I'm like, life is a highway. You know, I'm thinking like everything turns into a song. My friends are like, okay, Lisa, we know it's a song, you know, they'll say something and then I start singing that word that they just started to. But sometimes they'll say something interesting. I'm like, wait a minute. I pull my phone up, I pull out my notepad. I'm like, and I write down
that could be the bridge of a new song.
Build on that later.
Right. Or maybe at the opposite, and this is the good stuff. Maybe Albert comes home, he's a little cranky, he's tired, he says something goofy. Oh, I know how to get him. You know, there's gonna be a song about Albert here. Sleep by 7 p.m. or whatever it may be.
Oh my goodness, the guy. You know, he works so much, right? He's constantly working, so it doesn't surprise me that, you know, he sits down, closes his eyes, and can fall asleep like that. I can't do it. I can't fall asleep that quick.
I do though.
In the middle of a conversation,
How do
you
you
ask him a
do
question,
it?
and then he
Yeah,
nods off, and
sometimes
he's
I'm in the middle
gone.
of speaking to him, and he's passed out. I'm like, "You're snoring." He's like, "Oh no, I'm listening." I'm like, what did I say?
Right. But yeah, so it could be, if you spend a lot of time around Lisa, you could be a theme or at least an inspiration to some music, because people in
Absolutely.
places make the music, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Getting a lot of positive feedback.
Yeah,
So
so talented.
before we get into the contest, because we really want to, we want Lisa to be the champion here. Do you have any other live performances scheduled for the summer, the rest of this year? What's happening?
Well, I just had something cancel on me in Hearst. I was supposed to be there on the 20th, but now the next thing I have is September 3rd, but that's in Quebec.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So far that's what that is. But in Timmins, I am doing a big fundraiser in November at the Dante Club.
Okay. Well, are you able to share some of the details?
I sure can.
Yes.
All right.
We'd love to hear it.
Well, long story short, I know you two have heard my story before, but I was 29 years old when I got diagnosed with cancer, with my breast cancer. And so today I am 39. So this marks 10 years, right? So this is my way of giving back and my way of celebrating that I'm still alive. So this concert is a fundraiser for cancer. It's going to be at the Dante Club. There's going to be a 5-course meal, amazing food at the Dante Club. I have Sherry Joannis, Gold Dust Decorating is going to be doing the decorations. And I have some guest musicians from Toronto coming up to perform with me. So you guys have been seeing me performing live 2 tracks, just to music, right? But this is going to be full band, and it's going to be amazing. So my music producer, Robert Laidlaw, will be here playing the bass. So it's going to be a show you're definitely not going to want to miss. It's going to be amazing. So I am looking for sponsorship for this, because it is costing me a lot of money to put on. So of course, if you want to, put something nice, it's going to cost money, right? So proceeds, whatever after all this costs is taken care of, then anything else that comes in, I'm donating to cancer.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. So it did definitely a worthy cause for people to hop on board, and an amazing night with food and entertainment and hanging out with family and friends. And I think that's very cool. And listening to some premium music. That's so it's in November. Do you have a date selected yet, or?
Yes, it's November 18th.
Okay.
So it's November 18th is at the Dante Club. It's a Friday. Yeah.
There we go. And maybe I can
tickets when that happens. Let us know. We will plaster that link everywhere for you. All right. We'll make sure that everybody gets to see it.
And I'm going to be covering "Home Sweet Home" by Motley Crue to kick off the night.
No. Bring them up just for a laugh here. You should say all the way from Toronto, and then bring up Jamie as a joke, and he starts singing that. Right. We'll play that clip to really scare the crowd.
There we go. That's amazing. Okay, let's get into it, Kinsman. There's a big contest. Here comes everyone in my kitchen.
There's your dad there. Obviously, the knee surgery did well. He's walking live.
Yeah, it's all quiet before the show and during the show. Everyone just
Papa Klump just walked in there, and he puts his dishes in the sink there. So
I just told everyone
how to trained well.
Yeah, I told everyone to have pants on. That was the rule. I said on Sunday and Tuesday. There you go. So, all right. So let's chat all about this contest, Kinsman.
Yes, the opening act. If you're not following this contest, we're going to be posting the link in our comment thread. This is one of the elite contests that Lisa, you when you first came on the show a while back, you said you were going to be part of this, and now you're in the top 5 of the opening act. Can you pinch yourself first to make sure that you're still, this is not a dream, and tell us what it's like to be in the top 5 for this contest.
Honestly, I have pinched myself many times. It's surreal. So I am, okay, there was 60 people, okay, in my group, my genre. Okay, so my group, 60 people. It was, first cut was top 20.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was first. Out of all the 60 people, I was first.
You beat them all.
Yes.
Did it all.
Amazing.
First. So top 20. And then it was top 15, which I still managed to get first. And then it was top 10. I still didn't budge. And then top 10. And then it was top 5. So now it's like, it's crazy because I've clicked on some of the other artists just to see what I'm up against. Of course, you want to know, curious a bit. And they're all amazing. So this is just, it's surreal just to know that I'm potentially going to win my group.
And when you win this group, you get to open up. We posted the link to the last year's opening act, and I'm just looking at the 2021 opening act. They rocked at the Hollywood Bowl, opening for the Black Eyed Peas. The winner opened up for Coldplay, Doja Cat, Maroon 5.
Shawn Mendes.
Shawn Mendes was in the list.
Oh, wow.
Like holy crap! Like you have a 1 in 5 chance to be opening up for. They haven't unveiled who the opening acts will be, have they?
I don't even know who we're opening for, whoever wins. But if I do win tomorrow night, 'cause this tomorrow night that we find out, then there's other processes, right? So if I fall in first in my category, then I got to compete against all the other first place winners that are in their category.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's how it works.
So it's a showcase of the top 5, like literally a showcase of all who are in the top 5, and then they pick from there. It's another mini reality series within the series.
So in my category, I'm top 5. So
Okay.
if I win my category, now I have to compete against all the other people in their category.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So there's different genres of music and different categories. But it's still from votes, though. It's people having to vote.
That's right.
We just loaded up the vote link in our comment thread. Again, you can vote free once per day. Obviously, if voting ends, is it tonight at midnight voting ends, or is it tomorrow night at midnight?
Tomorrow. No, it keeps going. So I think it's tomorrow at 8 or 8:30 when we find out who wins first place.
This category, okay.
Per category. So my link is for my category, but there are other categories that you can vote for. But in my category, let's say I win first place in this category tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And then, they just reset the clock for another 6 days for there's other eliminations until it's one standing. And I believe they're going to announce the top winner September 15th, I believe.
Oh,
September
okay.
16th.
There's still a little time, but I need all the votes.
Yeah, well, you do, and here's why it's so huge, and why it's so difficult. There's so many talented people out there, but it's the proper exposure at the proper time. So let's get Lisa there. We want her seeing opening up for some big bands,
some big acts,
big exposure, some big acts. And that's a huge leaping stone in someone's career. It's the exposure piece is sometimes could be the most difficult thing because there's so many people trying to jam into that little hole, right?
It's saturated. There's so much talent
you need
out
break.
there.
Yeah, so much out there.
So let's get her there. Let's get her there, folks. Let's see someone from our hometown achieve their dream. And she has all the skills to do it, Kinsman.
She's got all the skills. And again, you see all the people saying voted. That's what we need to do. And, if you go to the link, we posted the link to last year's opening act winner. Go see what she has the chance to be. Again, you have a chance to not only perform at the Hollywood Bowl, take home $10,000 US cash. Everybody's going to be eyeing this prize, and it's so awesome that Lisa Froment is eyeing this prize. Again, you're in the top 5. Again, everybody else probably sitting at home going, they're in their top 5, right? But everybody's got the chance. You do have a legit chance to win this.
Oh, for sure. Definitely. Everybody does. But, I'm going to keep pushing, and I hope my community can pull through for me and help me get to the next rounds and actually win this thing. It's so surreal. It feels amazing knowing that I'm this close. And you know what? It's not even for the money. It's the exposure, like you were saying, right? It's just to be able to be on that stage. That stage is huge. In Hollywood, like that's every musician's dream, is to be in Hollywood performing a huge venue like that. It's crazy. And not just that, it's $10,000, but performing, yes. They also fly, they give me 6 tickets for flights. So to fly 6 people out there.
Holy smokes.
And hotel rooms for 6 people. And your cab, or I don't know, transportation from the hotel or wherever we're going to be staying to the venue. So that's a lot.
That's a pretty sweet prize package.
Sure is. Great. And just look at it like, if you want an example, American Idol's been around for a long time, but a lot of these people came up, they took their 1 in a zillion chance, got exposure on a major platform, and a lot of them have turned those into massive careers. So these opportunities don't come around once in a while. You don't take it lightly. So, it's voting based. So click on that link. It doesn't take a lot of time, and
everybody has the chance.
Get Lisa there, and maybe
if you look at it this way, if you watch all the reality TV shows that are out there, sometimes the ones that win kind of fizzle off. We're hoping you win, but even the ones that get close, right now you're close. So just imagine all the eyes and all the music producers that are out there, probably eyeing their next prize talent. You've probably had some ears and eyes watching you through this process. So when it's all said and done, you just might get success, another way, right? There's so many different venues and avenues that could open up, door-wise for you with this.
Yeah, you never know. But I always said, if you can't make it in your hometown first, it's kind of hard to get anybody else to believe in you. So I definitely feel, like my first performances and whatnot should be in Timmins. And that's why I'm doing this thing in November. Because I could throw a big gala thing down in Toronto. I could, but I want to do it in my hometown. This is where I come from, and this is where I want to perform first, kind of like a takeoff, kind of like an introduction, and just
on the launch pad in your home city.
That's right. That's right.
And hearing your own song played on the radio, that's the dream. If there's country songs out there now that say, waiting for that song to hit, their hometown radio. You've got that again. Country 93.1 doing the deed. So they're doing you proud over there.
Well, let's talk about where else we get your music. So Joanne's talking about using Alexa or Google Home. Can we find your music on Spotify, iTunes? Where else are you out there in the world?
Yes, absolutely. Pretty much all the online platforms. But there's a thing called Bandcamp, which. As an artist, we like people purchasing our songs from Bandcamp because they can donate whatever they want. But I think it's a minimum of $2. So if somebody wants to do a donation of $5, they can, or 10, it's up to the person. Whereas a place like iTunes, which I am on iTunes, it's 99 cents. And the artist gets only a percentage of that, right? So these days, it's really hard for musicians to make a living off of it. So it's not that we're trying to make a living off of it too. We're doing what we enjoy doing, and it's because we like it that we do it. But you don't realize, like in the background, it costs a lot of money to make the music. So it's appreciated when people actually go out and purchase the songs that they enjoy from the artists that they enjoy as well, right? So always support your favorite artists.
Support your locals. That's it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Keep their dream
so
alive, right? If you keep getting it for free, right? As they say, experience doesn't pay the bills, right?
Well,
As
and
they say,
that's
you're getting
it.
paid with experience. It's fun at the a few venues, but you need to start paying off the hydro bill once in a while with it too.
That's right. Well, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
making shirts. So I'm gonna have Lisa shirts, and CDs are coming out too soon enough. I'll give you a date when I know.
there we go. We're looking
Nice.
forward to that. And we'll purchase some CDs.
We'll
Of
purchase
course,
some CDs and we'll give them away on the show for you.
well, I may purchase one and just keep one myself, Kinsman, and we'll get one to give away. But
We'll buy a few, one for each of us, and we'll buy extras to give away on the show.
all
Well,
right.
I would appreciate that. That would be fun.
Yeah, that's right. And yeah, Joanne said I couldn't find. Oh, what did Christine say? Couldn't find you on the
Can't find you
website.
on
So
the
if you go to
website.
Spotify, iTunes, or sorry, what was the site you mentioned, Lisa?
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. Yes, you will be able to find their music. I know because I've looked for it there.
Yeah, and Spotify, iTunes is a popular one.
Yeah, iTunes. I
And
want
Julie
your shirt
says she
for
already
sure.
wants a shirt. So there you go. Start making a list there, Lisa. She's going to be your first purchase.
There we go.
Well,
She's
thank
doing
you.
it all. Yeah, well, you're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
Yeah, there a lot of support in the community. So we like the fact that you're doing the event here. That sounds super exciting. And let's get out and vote, because if we don't have Lisa playing music here, then you're gonna have to listen to me, and we don't want that. So let's get Lisa.
That's it.
We don't
Well,
want
if you want a free vote every day for the competition, you
Yeah.
can. But it's on a timer. So even if you try to vote like 10 hours after, it won't let you. It'll say, oh, it looks like you already casted your free vote.
Okay.
So that is the way to vote. But you can also pay to vote, which I get a vote per dollar. And the money goes to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, which it is a great cause, because mental illness these days has become a problem, and we're more aware about it. We're more informed on the topic. So yeah, it's a great way to get people to vote and donate at the same time.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good
It
thing.
is an amazing cause.
Indeed.
So before you go though, so what are you sitting in there? That I'm very curious. What is
It's a
this?
bird
It's a
cage.
swing.
It's a what?
The giant
It's a
bird
swing.
cage.
It's like an egg. It's like an egg with the pillow. It's a swing. You look, I'm
Really?
swinging.
Oh, there
You're
we go. Oh, it is
swinging in
a
the
swing.
rain.
Okay. Yeah, who knows? I didn't know where she was there, kids.
It's a very nice backdrop. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Kisman loves decorating. Look at his office. He loves all the accents. The accents. We learned that term there the last week.
It's so red.
It really is. And he's got a red hat there on the
door. That yeah.
Oh my god.
he's got red everywhere. Well, we got red in our colors, but we're definitely gonna have to have Lisa in studio. Next month in studio, live performances, and I think we're gonna have to do like some duets there, Kinsman. You and I can see how bad we can destroy them.
Oh my goodness. So
You're saying your big acts from Toronto coming in for your November fundraiser. We just might get them in that week in our studio live. So let's plan something for that.
Oh, definitely. We could definitely do something there.
There we go. The carpool karaoke. We'll come up with.
So
our
you
own
guys
version.
are gonna have to learn at least one song, okay? And we can do a competition between you two.
Mm-hmm.
Who sings the Lisa song better?
Me. I believe it or not, I'm better than Mark. Believe it or not, I don't know if you can get higher than a zero.
I won't be belting out Motley Crue, but I think I'm more. I think I'm Lisa. Less tone deaf than you are, but who knows? Yeah. We all think we're good, right? Especially when you're singing in the shower, everybody thinks they're, Beethoven singing in the shower. Right.
Yeah, everyone. There's good acoustics in this shower. I'm telling you, that's right.
That's true. Very true. That's why a lot of people think they're amazing.
Yeah, I know. I thought I did, man. This whole
And that's
like,
what people sugarcoating people's through life, saying, okay, you know what, maybe we should tell this person that they can't sing great. This is where you need the constructive criticism,
yeah,
right? If you keep giving them that lie all through life, they're going to continue singing that bad, right? That's why you're, going back to getting the constructive criticism from step one, or note one in this case.
But you know what? If you're having fun and you're enjoying yourself,
Well, that's all that matters, right?
that's what matters. You know what? There's some people, and I might not have to say, yeah, I'll say it anyways. But there's some artists out there who are not very good singers, but they are good entertainers. But when you go in the studio, it's easy to push buttons and
And
make
use
some
auto tune
sound.
and all that fun stuff,
Oh,
right?
there's so much of that. There's so
there
much.
is. Well,
I had
hey,
somebody ask me like, "So what's the auto tune program that you use?" I'm like, "What?"
really?
That's my voice.
Well, even if you look at, back to Motley Crue again, these guys are in their 60s. They've had one hell of a life. They've done a lot of wild things. Vince Neil was always a little squeaky. Now he's majorly squeaky. But when they come out, they put out a big time, entertaining show. And when you're in front of a live audience, they make the audience feel like they're part of this Crue experience. So, he's lost a little bit of his vocal skills, but it's just that presentation.
You can still belt it out, though.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, but it's the experience live. It's so much different than being in studio. You get that whole thing, and then
It's totally different. And you could tell that Vince Neil actually, that's his voice, because in between songs when he would speak, he had a high pitched voice. I'm like, okay, so that's his voice. Whereas you got somebody like Britney Spears, per se, if ever you listen to her singing and listen to her talk, it's two totally different. Nobody talks like this, right? It's true. Even Michael Jackson, like, listen to the songs, and he doesn't speak that way. He speaks normally, but it's an artist thing. You can play with your vocal cords, and it's just amazing how music can actually be a form of art, and you can change your tone, your pitch, everything. It's a lot of fun to play around with. But yeah, Vince Neil actually speaks that way. Listen to him.
I still love him. Yeah, I still love him. But it's the experience, and you definitely see that at Lisa's shows, a strong major connection with the audience, and that's why we love it. All right, so let's get our
kids on stage. That's the one thing I've been getting. Kids send me videos of them practicing my songs. And I love it. I tell them, okay, if you could be on my next show, come on up. I'm going to call you up, Hey, you never know.
and then it's
inspiring the next musician. They're feeling from your vibe, and they could make it big as a musician, just as yourself.
You never know.
Again, a great inspiration to a lot.
Why not?
Yeah.
Could be for everybody, anybody. If that's something you want, you go for it. But I will always be there to listen and give somebody a chance. Somebody wants to come sing with me, heck, come on up.
I'm just thinking, I know why Albert falls asleep every day if he has a swing at his place. This is what I'm thinking. If I'm in this thing, I'm falling asleep right away, too.
It's actually my daughter.
A nice swing. That is an awesome swing.
Okay, I don't know. I'm like, we need one of those. Send us the link to order.
Walmart.
There it is. Oh, really? Okay, there we go.
Awesome Boston singer. There's Christine.
Let me ask, Lisa, if someone was to say, "Do you know what accents are?" Do you know what that means?
If I know what accents are, you mean like I'm French, so I have an accent?
No, like it's accents, right, Kinsman? Am I saying the right word? Like
accent, yes.
Yeah, do you know what that means? Like home decor? Did you know that?
Oh, yes, accents. Yes.
Yeah, you knew that. Mark and I were the only ones that didn't know that. Everyone else knew that.
Yes, it's an accent. Like you know, specific spot in the house. Like you have to have something that pops.
You need something that pops.
That's right.
Yeah, we were out of the loop. All right. Well, you know what? Thanks for coming on. We appreciate you, everything that you're doing in the community. Keep kicking some ass. And let's get our votes out, Kinsman.
Let's get the votes. And again, let's keep following you to let's get you to that opening act. We want to see you at the Hollywood Bowl. We want to see you win $10,000, and we want you to just be like last year's singer. Just imagine if you were opening up for the likes of the Black Eyed Peas and Shawn Mendes. It's a Coldplay. It's going to be a life lifting experience for you. And we want to see this happen.
That would be amazing, but I'm happy to have come this far. Like, it's amazing, such an amazing feeling to have come this far. And if I don't win, which is, I'm just happy to have made it where I am now. Of course, it's going to be an amazing show regardless, and I want to make it there. So in my mind, I've already won, no matter what.
You're a winner nonetheless. And again, when you first started this, you're like, let me just try this just to see how things go. Yeah. Well, now things are, going very well. So, I know the blinders are on. You're not really thinking, you want to win, but you really do want to win. But and again, as they say, it's nice to just to be a part of this. And we want to root for you. And again, seeing all the votes and the votes in our comments tonight, that will at least keep you treading water into tomorrow night's final votes for this round.
There we go. And
you know what? Come to say, I almost didn't even apply. I was this close. I said,
really?
I almost didn't do it. I'm like, but I'm like, you know what, Lisa, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just do it.
I agree. Because you don't want to be there a year later and go the what if scenario, right?
I should have tried.
Or saying, I could have beat them, or I've got, a song that should have been in there, right? But I guess even before entering, you got to sit there and decide which song do you put in, right? That's got to be a process in itself.
Mm-hmm. Well, I put in all my songs. If you go in the back office, if you click on my link, if you click on, because right now it says I'm first place. So if you click on first place and you click on my picture, you scroll down and you see all my songs are up. They're all up in there.
Put them all in there.
Yeah.
Why not? You wonder how many times does it show how many times people click on the songs during the contest, or is it
no.
You get impressions that way? No. But obviously a lot. If you're in the top 5, there's a lot of people, going to your page and saying, you know what, this girl's got some talent. Let's keep voting for it. So let's hope that people are doing the votes. And if everybody on this thread tonight shares it to their friend and says, hey, let's get our friend Lisa to the top of this chart. That's how we can get some more votes for you.
Definitely. And I know there's some people out there who've been, putting in $10, putting in $20, and it goes a long way. And I appreciate those people so very much. So very much. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like, you have no idea. Just to know that there's people out there who believe in me that much to actually put in a credit card to help me get up there.
Help you propel. And you know what? It takes the boost. Again, it's the people, it's the strong support group. It falls right back to your friends, family, and of course their friends and family. And that's how how you feel the love. And of course, you're on the launch pad now. We're going to go back to that. You're on the launch pad in Timmins. This is where, this could skyrocket you to that next platform.
And I'm just having fun.
That's right.
Just living your dream.
Yeah. And Mark gave us 9 cliches in 90 seconds. It's a new record. 9. new record, Kinsman. You're on fire.
He's trying to take the focus away from his bad Motley Crue singing there.
All right. Thank you so much, Lisa. We will definitely be in touch really soon.
Thank you guys so much for having me and your support. It means so much.
All the time, of course.
All right. Good night. She's awesome.
Yeah, Lisa's amazing, of course. She's
amazing.
I think she holds the record for being on our show the most amount of times. She must. I think she leaped over a couple.
She's leaped on the show, a few times, and again, that just shows how awesome her career is, and her music career is going right now. She's got something new every few months, and we like to keep our tabs on her. And of course, this contest opening act again. If you haven't been there, she has a chance to perform at the Hollywood Bowl in front of an amazing act. And they don't tell you who the act is, but just going based on last year's opening act, they had the chance to, this was, if she won the contest last year, she would open up for the Black Eyed Peas, Coldplay, Doja Cat, Maroon 5, and Shawn Mendes. So it's a pretty lucrative contest. And again, being in top 5, I'm going to say this right now. She has a legit chance to win this. So let's keep voting for her.
And deserves it. Okay. Before we get into the sponsors in the draw, I want to chat about these 2 young kids that had their bikes stolen in the community. And a lot of people have been through this. I've had it happen to my kids. It's a terrible feeling. So these bikes are expensive. And unfortunately, we see it happen a lot. But they're doing something unique with it. So they're hosting a lemonade stand coming up. On Sunday, and we've seen it shared across a lot of social media. We wanted to chat about it on our show because they're trying to raise some money to get some bikes, and I think that's pretty awesome. So, what's the info there, Kinsman?
Kenzie and Carson are their names, and I'm putting it on the ticker now. And the lemonade stand is on Sunday, and the caption says, Saturday evening, her 9-year-old son and his best buddy had their bike stolen while having a sleepover. And they're going to be setting up this shop on Sunday to help cover the cost of their new bikes. And again, as their stolen bikes have not been recovered yet. And again, the stand is, they were looking for a way to, get the funds back. So if they're looking for a cool way to cool off Sunday, they want you to stop by 9 to 4 at 181 Camille Street in Timmins. So mark that date off. And again, 9 to 4, drop off your donations, go in for some lemonade. Even if you don't want lemonade, just go drop a donation off.
I think they have freezies. There's also freezies there. And freezies, a bottle of water, and lemonade. Anyways, you're right, Amanda. I love when kids take initiatives to get things. Very cool. So do I. So let's get out and
support them. Again, my boys will be with me on the weekend, so we're going to definitely make a trip down and show our support for Kenzie and to Carson. So if you can, 181 Camille Street is where you need to be.
Barb, you gotta, Barb's from Thunder Bay there, Kinsman. You gotta get down and check out the 807 store. All right, pal. Let's, farm eggs for the draw right after the sponsors. Those are flying in. Did you want to
a couple other things going on? Yes, I wanted to talk about a few other things here. We wanted to congratulate Celeste Levy, proud mom. Congratulations, Celeste and Mark Jolie. They have introduced to the world little Samuel Jolie. She made the post official today, and both mom and dad and little Samuel are doing fine. So a new ad, a future musician, I'm going to say, coming from that family. So we're wishing Celeste and Mark all the best.
You're welcome, Brittany. And yes, congratulations. We love Celeste and Mark and the addition to the family. All right, Kinsman, what else do you got, pal?
Wanted to talk about this. There's a casting call. I don't know if anybody wants to do some acting here in the city. Casting call for South Porcupine, or it's going to be in South Porcupine for ages 10 to 16. Days required will be on August 19th, so Friday to in around Monday, and no experience needed. And all they have to do, this is what they're going to do. Kids who apply need to come with a passion for their community. And again, we'll post the link. We're going to make a post on this and get your child signed up for this. But again, casting call, South Porcupine. Can you imagine getting right up to the producer of this? Do you have a passion for your community? No? Okay, you're gone. Right? You need to show up with a passion for your community.
You just had one job to lie about it. Trisha says, what about the mini putt post? Kinsman's posting a bunch of winners tomorrow.
Yeah. You know what? There's a whole whack going out tomorrow, and I saw Trisha's in there. She's got a very good chance of winning free mini putts. It's going to be a collage of them first thing in the morning, so watch for that on our Facebook page. Right. And again, you take your pick, go show Don Marcoux, and he'll hook your whole team up with a free mini putt.
We have one Blue Jay ticket left, leaving on the 25th. Actually, Joanne's, because she can't go, so message me directly. One ticket left for the Blue Jays trip, pal. One left.
One trip left, or one ticket left for that Blue Jays trip. Yes. So,
all right, Kinsman. Are you ready for
this?
this?
Talk about one last thing before we go here. The Timmins Museum. Our friend Karen Bachman has something going on. In fact, they have the presentation of Mine. It's a true story, true stories and legends of the Porcupine Gold Rush. And showtime is tomorrow night at 7. They'll also have a second showing on Thursday at 7 o'clock. And the best part is you can go and watch these shows for free both nights. So Karen Bachman wanted us to throw that on.
Yeah, we love them over there. Chantel, no, it's not too late to submit a mini putt photo. Do whenever you want. Use the hashtag mini putt fun. And it'd be nice if you tag our page we can find it easier. But yes, throw it in there. Kinsman, I told him to announce a bunch of winners tomorrow. Don't be stingy.
You know what? I had it down that we're going to announce 5. I think there might be more than 5 because there's a lot in there from the weekend. Of course, our second annual tournament of fun that we need to catch up on some winning. So we're going to I'm going to say we might give away 10 families free passes tomorrow.
Right. The Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day. Way to be good.
Don's heart he's excited when the winners come in and showcase their winning pictures because, when you win, we give you the flyer with a little decal that only Don will know it's you coming up there to get your free passes. So,
all right, sponsor time.
Let's thank our sponsors. Yes, let's do it. And a big shout out to the Urban Park, the Downtown Timmins BIA. It's Fairy Tale Week tomorrow from 10 a.m. till 2, 3rd Ave between Pine and Balsam. Come dressed up as your favorite book character. Again, lots of fun in the Downtown Timmins BIA along 3rd Avenue. It's going to be a lot of fun. And take a selfie with this guy. A lot of selfies have been taken. And again, watch for our post tomorrow. A multitude of winners will be on our Facebook page with that exact hashtag, Mini Putt Fun. Don Marcoux wants you to stop between hole 7 and 8 and post it with that hashtag. And you have a chance to win prizes every week. And again, I'm going to say 10 winners will be on tomorrow's page. And a shout out to Lucian Transportation. This is where you want to drive to the front of the bus. You can drive with Pat and her crew and drive for Lucian, a $2,000 sign-on bonus. If you're looking for part-time, full-time, they've got enough hours to accommodate both. Great little part-time job there for you, or a full-time gig, 705-360-4090, and they do all their training in-house. So go sign up today. In Dare Timmins, this is coming up to their next free event, which is going to be on Friday from 1 till 4 down at Hollinger Park. It's a family day at Hollinger Park. Your chance to take part with climbing fun, all sorts of activities with Nadia. She's going to be down there with the rock wall, laser tag, inflatable maze, the rope challenge, bouncies, and a whole lot more. And again, we'll be down there with Dare Timmins. It's going to be a lot of fun. And the grand reopening, Midtown Bowl, Natgamash Berry. I was just up there. The epoxy job. If you saw the post of all the epoxy that they've done, you're going to love the new digs if you haven't been already. Grand reopening of Midtown Bowl is going to be on August 26th, starting at 12 noon. They've got a huge door prize, hourly prizes, tons of fun to be had, and they're going to do a live draw shortly after 8 p.m. And again, go and see the new digs right now. It'll blow your mind. They've got one of the best bowling alleys in North America right now, if not the best. And Focus Vision, the glasses experts, we were a part of their grand opening yesterday. And what a lot of fun this new eyeglass shop is. Kristen and her team, 705-531-7979. They're located at 85 Pine Street South, Unit 101. Come out and check out their new store. And there's the man. He seals the deal. Albert Seal. He's on tonight in support of his other half. And yes, big fan of Lisa Froment. And we're a big fan of Albert Seal. As if you're looking to buy or sell, this is your guy that you need to call. And in fact, you can call him up, 705-465-3493. Visit him online at albertseal.com. And you can also check him out at albertseal@yahoo.ca to see all his listings. Again, this guy could sell ice to the Eskimos. This is how good Albert Seal is. He'll give you a good deal. In Plant-Based Marché, just talked to Roxy and the Dream Team this week. They actually just unveiled their new sign out front. And again, 175 3rd Avenue, always something new and exciting in the land of plant-based. Did you know that meaty lasagna that Roxy's putting into the oven there is completely plant-based, gluten-free, and she now offers rice noodles with lasagna. It's just one of the, I'm going to say, a million specialties that they have at Plant-Based Marché. And wanted to send a shout out to these folks. They just joined on for a couple of weeks with us. The Timmins-Temiskaming Community Legal Clinic. They've got a backpack program just in time for kids going back to school, especially for low-income families. If you are in need of some backpacks with school supplies, contact that number at the bottom of that flyer there, 705-267-0300, or visit their website at www.timminslegalclinic.ca. And again, proof of income is required, but they will suit your little ones up for back to school. Jackpot City Gaming, your chance to be a part of Trudy Prue and her gang, and team in playing some games. 9 a.m. till 2 a.m. Progressives, the Taptics Gaming Room, bingo, Vegas-style games, fully licensed. And again, if you haven't been, you just might be, because we gave away a VIP win this month. Another VIP win coming up in the month of September to 251 at First Avenue in Timmins. In Cinema 6, your chance to win some movie passes on Tuesdays. And of course, cheap night at the movies. You have a chance to be a part of the movie magic. ImagineCinemas.com. And again, cheap Tuesdays, $10 seats. You can't beat it. And again, you can go see Colin and his crew at the cinema.
And our new trailer's there.
Our new trailer is there. And yes, Colin loves it. He's getting harassed in the lineup there. That's how popular Colin is on our trailer, if you haven't seen it. And a shout out to Andrew Ann and her team at DAP Cleaning Solutions, residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed, cleaning service, carpet cleaner, janitorial service, anything you need done, stripping, waxing floors, windows, any sanitizing job that you need cleaned, well, call for your free quote at 705-465-3500. And again, book now for your carpet cleaning and strip and wax jobs for your commercial units today. And again, free quotes with Andrew Ann. In V&M Renovations, they've got a mini excavator with operator available for hire in the Timmins and surrounding area. If you need some work done at the home or cottage, give Max and Justin a call, 705-372-3832, or email them vmrenovations@outlook.com for your free quote today.
All right there, Kinsman, you did it all.
We did it all.
All right, pal. Are you ready to give away some prizes?
Yes, we are. Ready to give away. We're going to give away some eggs right now. Yes.
All right, let me get that over, pal.
Farm egg.
Farm eggs.
Who's going to win a dozen farm eggs tonight? We're going to find out right now.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Got the pen in hand here. Let's see who wins. Who's winning a dozen fresh farm eggs from Hillbilly Customs?
Lori Ball.
Lori Ball.
There we go, pal.
Fresh omelets for Lori.
Fresh omelet. Well, she can do whatever she wants with it, though. Can't
Well,
she?
that's it. She could throw them at me if I drop them off.
All right, pal. That about wraps it up. I only had 3 or 4 interruptions in the kitchen. Everyone had their pants on, but Lisa was amazing like usual.
Wasn't she amazing? And again, in the comment thread, go find it. The link for Lisa to vote. You can vote every single day for free. And of course, if you pay a few bucks, it goes to a very great cause for suicide prevention in the U.S. So again, if you are spending the bucks, it is going to a worthwhile cause. And if you're not, each vote is going to a very worthwhile cause. We want to see Lisa win the opening act, and we want to see her at the Hollywood Bowl performing against, opening up for some of the best bands on the planet. So it'd be kind of neat to see her win this.
All right. And then we're going to ruin the night by a couple more seconds of me singing.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But my heart to go.
Sigues aquí. Hace tiempo que ya me fui.